Hello students. In this video, we are going to learn a lesson from geography. If I ask you to say something about India, what would you say? That it is the seventh largest country in the world and second most populous country in the world. It has the world's largest written constitution and it is one among the world's largest democratic countries. Apart from that, there are many other features which make India a unique country. Let me remind you some lines from our constitution, from our national anthem. Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravida, Utkala Vanga, Vindhya, Himachala, Yamuna, Ganga, Uchchala, Jaladi, Taranga. Our national anthem is a salute for all our national heroes. It is a promise that we will remember and cherish their names forever. From our country, from north to south and from east to west, through all the physiographic divisions like Vindhyas, Himalayas, Utkal Coast, Dravida means the peninsular plateau, Punjab, Bengal, Sindh, from all these places, their names will echo. It means that these names are added in our national anthem. It means that there is some prominence for all these features. So, in this lesson, we are going to learn about the physical features of our country from Geography Lesson 2. Before learning about the physical features of our country, let us learn that how these physical features are actually formed. They are formed due to the weathering, soil and water erosion, and also because of the plate tectonics. In your earlier classes, you have learned about the plate tectonics. The uppermost layer of the earth is made up of several small plates and seven major plates. The North American plate, Pacific plate, South American plate, African, Eurasian, Indo Austrian plate, and so on. And there are also several small plate like Caucasus plate, Nazca plate, Arabian plate, and so on. These are the plate boundaries. These plate boundaries sometimes they move closer to each other and sometimes they move apart from each other. When they move closer to each other, one plate will go down and another will raise above the sea level. They form the mountains. Himalayan mountains are an example for this plate boundary or the plate moment. This moment where the two plates converge, come closer to each other, is called as convergent boundary. In another situation where the two boundaries move apart, move away from each other, is called as divergent boundary. In some situations, these plates just pass side by side. This is called as transform boundary. It means there are three types of moments, plate moments, that is convergent boundary, divergent boundary, and transform boundary. Now, we will learn about the physical features of India. In your earlier classes, you might have learned there are the physical features of India divided into six parts. You know, children, that no other country or no other continent even has these many physical features. On the north, we have the Himalayan mountains. Adjacent to the Himalayan mountains, we have the northern plain, the Thar Desert in the northwest, the peninsular plateau, the coastal plains on either sides of the peninsular part, and the Lakshadweep Islands and Andaman and Nicobar Islands, island groups. Let us learn more about the Himalayan mountains first. The Himalayan mountains are extended from north to northeast. These Himalayas are the three parallel mountain ranges: the Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas, and Lower Himalayas. The average height of these mountain ranges is 6,000 meters. The world's largest mountain ranges, highest mountain ranges like Mount Everest, Mount K2, or Mount Godwin Austen, and Kanchenjunga are located in these mountain ranges. This is Mount Everest. Mount Everest. And here Kanchenjunga is located. And here, if you can see this curve, this is a place where Mount K2 is located. Now, these are all a part of Greater Himalayas, which are also called as Himadri. As they are of great height, glaciers are formed. The temperatures are low and glaciers are formed. Due to the melting of these glaciers, the three major river systems of North India, the Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra, flow. This is the place where Mount Kailash is located near Manasarovar. The three river systems, the Indus. Indus flows towards the west, and Ganga flows towards the south and enters into India, and river Brahmaputra flows towards the east, and it flows across this place and enters into India. Next is the Lesser Himalayas, which are also called as Himachal. These mountain ranges are famous for hill stations. Shimla, Nainital, Darjeeling, Gulmarg, Mussoorie, these are the important hill stations. Shimla, this is Nainital, this is Gulmarg. These are the prominent hill stations located in the Himachal, that is the Lesser Himalayas. And next is the height of these mountains. The height of the Himachal varies between 3,700 to 4,000 meters height. And coming to the next mountain ranges, the Shivaliks, these are the southernmost mountain ranges. And they are famous for duns and also for the wildlife sanctuaries, national parks. Example, Dehradun, Kotli Dun and Patli Dun. Dun means a valley between the Himachal and the Shivaliks. Here you can see the mountains taking the U-pin bend. U-pin bend. This part is called as the Purvanchal. Moving on to the next physical feature, that is the Northern Plain. The Northern Plain is formed because of the flowing of the three river systems, as I said earlier, Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra. And the Northern Plain is divided into three parts: the western part, the central part, and the eastern part. Western part. It constitutes of the states Punjab and Haryana. Here, the tributaries of river Indus flow. The land between two rivers is called as Doab. And the central part, where the river Ganga flows. River Ganga and its tributaries flow. It is spread over the states of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and West Bengal. And the eastern plain, which is formed by the Brahmaputra river, and it is spread over the states of Assam and Meghalaya. This northern plain has alluvial soil, which makes the cultivation very much easier. The older alluvial soil is called as Bhabar and locally it is called as Kankar. Older alluvial soil is not much suitable for cultivation. To the northwest of India, we have the Thar Desert, the third physical feature. If you can see, it is to the level of these areas where the largest deserts of the world are located. Sahara Desert, and this is Arabian Peninsula, which has the largest desert. So, as it is to the same latitudinal length, even this Thar Desert region also has a desert. Rajasthan region has a desert. And it is also said that it is located towards the leeward side or the rain shadow region of Aravali ranges. That is the reason it receives less rainfall and eventually it turned into a desert. Only one river passes through this desert region. Little cultivation is done with the help of Indira Gandhi Canal. Let us learn more about these physical features in the next video. Thank you.